10 things you probably didn't know about modern China. Hello viewers, welcome to another exciting edition and thanks for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Today we shall be talking about the top 10 things you probably didn't know about modern China. Close your eyes and imagine China for a second. Home to 1.4 billion of the world's population, what do you see? Rice paddies, pointed little hats strapped on under the chin, long wispy mustaches floating above the wide grin of a country farm worker. Well, while agriculture is still one of China's biggest industries, a lot has changed since China's origins over 3,000 years ago. Today, the state of modern China and its innovations are changing the game for what people think about this oriented giant. So here are just a few things to bring you up to speed on modern China. Number 10. China has the fastest trains in the world. In a country as large as China, people need to get around and quickly. The Shanghai Maglev is the world's fastest commercial train, clocking in at 431 km per hour. So, when you're in China's capital of Beijing, you can travel to the shiny city of Shanghai on one of these bullet trains in around 4.5 hours. In addition, you can hop on a train in China and arrive at the doorsteps of major attractions such as the Terracotta Warriors in Xi'an, often with less hassle and a similar speed to flying, as the second longest railway network in the world connects every major city in China except Macau. See more on train travel in China. Number 9. China will boldly go where no man has gone before. Not to be confused with the Pink Floyd album, China is setting course to be the first nation to reach the dark side of the moon. In June 2018, China sent their Change 4 probe out to see if they can establish a suitable communications link. China is using their leaps in technological innovations to fill a void in the expert understanding of the universe. If you want to learn more about China's explorations to infinity and beyond, during your visit you can check out the 10,000 square meter China Space Museum in Beijing's Fengtai district, featuring the history and future of the space industry in China. Number 8. The Silk Road is back in action. This billion upon billion dollar investment will create modern infrastructures in areas less trodden and open up vast opportunities to walk in the footsteps of those who risk their lives and adventure the trails to find new and exciting places and riches along the way. With the One Belt, One Road initiative well underway, China is linking up the Silk Road and the Maritime Silk Road to create connections with more than 60 countries along its path. So, strap on your boots and get yourself out to the Belt and Road and experience ancient wonders in a modern way. Number 7. China's gone bot why. While Skynet's takeover is probably a few millennia away, today many of China's industries are going bot. Robots are doing taxes, conducting surgical operations, taking over dangerous jobs at ammunition plants, and even made into cute little helpers rolling around banks' waiting areas, servicing and joking with customers. I mean, who wouldn't want an authentic Chinese dumpling made only by robots? However, China is still labor heavy and labor is still relatively cheap, keeping the bots at bay, with many jobs still being done by many people that would be done by machines in the developed world. Farming, factory processing, construction, toll gate ticketing, with their electrician's motto being, many hands make light work. Number 6. Poverty-free is the way to be. Old run-down China is being replaced by increasingly affordable high-rise accommodation for the growing middle class. China has lifted 68 million people out of poverty over the last 5 years. With the movement going strong, China allocated $16.8 billion to poverty alleviation in 2018. China set a goal to lift off all the people in the nation out of poverty in 2020. One major bonus for people living in small poor regions of China is that there is now a tourism infrastructure being built around and invested in ancient towns, allowing people to earn money as well as preserve their historical cultures. Visiting one of these ancient towns or villages should be at the top of the list of any trip to China. See roads less traveled in China. Number 5. WeChat is where it's at. Since its launch in 2011, WeChat has become the all-in-one tool for modern China. Before you step foot across China's border, make sure to download this app, as it is the favorite tool for communication for its 980 million active users in China. There are 300 million users who have their credit cards attached to their accounts, which allow users to have food, groceries and goods delivered to their houses, pay cell phone bills, utility or other bills through third-party plugins, and even hail a cab. It even has a built-in QR scanner to make all your QR purchases a breeze. Number 4. QR codes everywhere. Payment and information come in a nice, neat little package in China, QR codes. While in the West, this never quite caught on. QR codes are a way of life here, from getting another person's contact information and following a publication you like to ordering food or paying bills. If you're walking down the street and see a wrinkled old man serving some local Chinese snacks, he can be sure that you will also see a QR code somewhere to scan and pay for his wares over the phone. Number 3. A booming sharing economy. Scan a code and ride away. Chinese cities are blanketed with bike shares. Remember those QR codes we just talked about? Well, they go even further. In China, the sharing economy is so vast that you can share just about anything, but the biggest boom into this market is the share of transportation. With one little scan, you are off on your share bike to your destination. Presky 15-minute walks from the subway have turned into 5-minute jaunts, and weekends are now spent share biking the city with friends. With over 600 million people participating in China's $550 billion sharing economy, there is nowhere to go but up. Number 2. China has Uber, while Didi too. Founded in June 2012, China's car-hailing app Didi Chuting Didi, the only company to have all of China's 3 internet giants, Alibaba, Tencent and Baidu, as its investors, is the most valuable startup company in the world. With an interface like Uber or Lyft, users can simply plug in their location and destination and be on their way in a few minutes. In addition to regular car-hailing services, customers can also request luxury cars, airport pickups, and full-day car driver rentals. In addition, Didi added an English interface in 2017, making it accessible to more and more people living in and visiting China. Number 1. Life in China is a mixed bag. There are still practically untouched places in China, even in touristy Guilin. While you can dish in lavish Michelin-starred restaurants in China's large cities such as Beijing and Shanghai, there is still deep-rooted culture at every turn. In a little more than an hour from Beijing city center, you can step into rural China and tour ancient villages and even participate in homestays to learn more about traditional culture. See how to visit a Chinese family properly. China is one of those places where you can see a Tesla zoom by and also have handmade dumplings from a vendor for less than $1. While there are a lot of modern changes happening in this vast country, there are still areas that are practically untouched that you can spend some time getting away from it all. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications.